What's up everybody, Hatter87 here, and welcome back to part 4 of Journey to Rivals of Ixalan. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for the delay for this video. I know I said I would have it out a few days ago, and I ran into some technical difficulties which prevented me from doing that, but I think I got it figured out now, and here it is. Hi! So, a couple things I want to run down in this video is, what is a pre-release? I'm sure I've mentioned it a few times and you all are like, but what's a pre-release? So, I'm here to tell you. And then, after that, I'm going to run down a deck tech of the deck that I used for the pre-release, and then I'm going to do a fun little giveaway just to kind of interact and say thank you guys for all the love and support that you've shown, and just, kind of give back to you guys. So, first and foremost, the pre-release is the first chance to play with the new cards from a new set that Magic the Gathering has released, and the newest one is the Rivals of Ixalan. At a pre-release, you are given a promo box that has a promo die in it, a promo card, and 5 packs of 15 cards each to build a 40 card deck minimum from. It usually consists of about 3 to 6 rounds depending on the number of participants, and each round lasts about 50 minutes depending on whether you have to go into the 5-turn rule afterwards or not. That's something I'll touch base on in another video though. After the rounds, then they prize out. The prizes can consist of anything from store credit, store vouchers, other packs, some other stores that, may give you other cards that, or other prizes that I don't know about, because I haven't played it though. But, anyways, let's get right into it and go into the deck tech. The deck that I used, I went with a 44 card deck, which is just a little bit over the recommended amount, but not too bad. In my deck, I ended up going with 16 creatures, 11 other spells, and 17 lands, which we'll get into those in just a second, but I want to run over the color scheme that I went with. The color scheme that I went with is the Jeskai color scheme. Jeskai is a tribe that was introduced when Khans of Tarkir set came out. The colors are white, blue, and red. Yeah, I know. Oh, a little patriotic. I get it. That's not why I went with it. You're given a limited amount of cards to build a deck from, and I felt like those colors I had kind of the best cards in. So that's why I went with that. The creatures that I went with, which I'm going to show you here in just a second, are Kinjali's Caller. So Kinjali's Caller is a 0/3, so basically a defender, but it makes all your dinosaur spells, which dinosaurs are other creatures, cost 1 less. And anytime you can make your creatures and spells cost less, that's always great. Plus it's a 0/3, so it's a decent blocker for early game. Next I went with 2 Raptor Companion. I'll show you that. So there we are. And it's just a 3/1, but it only costs 2 mana to pull it out, so that's always good. Mana is your land, by the way, and it's a great early just kind of swing and smash face, because we want to get our opponent down from their starting 20 life to 0. That's how we win, and so best way to do that, smash face with creatures. Next I went with 2 Sun Sentinel. See that there? Woo, pretty. And Sun Sentinel is a 2/2 vigilant creature that costs 2 mana. So again, super awesome. Vigilant is a key term that I'll run through in a later video, but basically it doesn't tap to attack. And any kind of time we can attack with something and still have it as a blocker on our opponent's turn, that's great. Next I went with Otepic Huntmaster. He's cool. So he is a 1/2 that, again, makes our dinosaur spells cost 1 less. We don't want to pay a bunch of mana for our spells, so always good. And he's a 1/2, so he's got a decent block on him. Not a great attack, but still. Early game, he's a 2-drop, not bad. Next I went with Exultant Sky Marcher. So Exultant Sky Marcher costs 3 to cast, and is a flyer, which again is a key term that I'll run through in another video. But it's a 2/3, so essentially we're swinging over the heads of our opponent's creatures to smash face with a 2/3. Next we went with Frilled Death Spitter. Cool little Dilophosaurus thing there. Yes, I do know my dinosaurs. Frilled Death Spitter is a 3/2 for 3, and it has Enrage. Enrage is another key term. Again, I'll touch base more on this in another video. But whenever Death Spitter is dealt damage, it deals 2 damage to target opponent. Again, we want to do as much damage as possible. Get our opponent down. We want to kill them. We want them gone. We want them dead. We want them out of here. We want to win. Best way to do it, get their life total down to 0. So, yeah. Next, we went with Resplendent Griffin. It's a cool little, like, parakeet, parrot head kind of thing. Pretty sweet. And it is another 3-drop, 2/2 flyer with Ascend. Ascend is a new mechanic to Rivals of Ixalan that, again, I'll probably touch base on that in another video. But basically, it rewards you for having 10 permanents on the battlefield, and when you do, you get the City's Blessing, which is a permanent that doesn't go away. So you continually have that till the end of the game, and whenever Resplendent Griffin attacks, if you have the City's Blessing, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it always gets bigger. It's a 2/2 flyer that gets bigger every time we attack, as long as we have the City's Blessing. Awesome! Next, we went with Looming Altasaur. So that is a 4-drop 1/7. Again, I just wanted a blocker out there. It's mid-game. It'll still hit them for their opponent or their creatures for 1, but mainly I just want it for a blocker. Next, we went with Spire Winder, Winder. As you can see there. And that is a 2/3 for 4 mana that has Flying and Ascend. Spire Winder gets +1/+1 as long as you have the City's Blessing. So essentially, as long as we have 10 other permanents that have the City's Blessing, we get a 3/4 flyer, which is always good. Again, we're going to swing overhead, smash face, kill our opponents. Bye-bye. Now, next we went with Forerunner of the Empire, sorry. And Forerunner of the Empire is a 4-drop 1/3, and it says, when Forerunner of the Empire enters the battlefield, you search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Your library is your deck, so anytime you hear me refer to my library from a card, that means my deck. And then it says, whenever a dinosaur enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Forerunner of the Empire deal 1 damage to each creature. So yeah, it deals it to yours too, but it deals it to theirs as well. And again, it's a 1/3 for 4, so decent blocker, not bad. And you get to search for a body. Yes, please, take more creatures. We want more creatures, we want more permanents, we want the City's Blessing. Next, Sun-Crested Pterodon. Pretty little thing. Sun-Crested Pterodon is a 5-drop, so it costs 5 mana for a 2/5 flyer, and Sun-Crested Pterodon has Vigilance as long as you control another dinosaur. Which, again, Vigilant, we want to be able to attack with it and then have it as a blocker on our opponent's turn. It's always nice. Next, we want a Stampeding Horncrest. Cool little Triceratops there. See there? It's pretty. Anyways, this is a 5-drop, so it costs 5 mana. 4/4 Stampeding Horncrest has Haste, which is another keyword I'll run down in another video. But it has Haste as long as you control another dinosaur. So that's cool. That's always awesome. Haste is cool. It means it gets to attack the time the turn it comes out. It's awesome. Smash face. Kill him. Next, we went with, and wait for it, Rekindling Phoenix. Super cool card. Another flyer. So this is, again, a 4-drop, 4/3 flyer that says, when Rekindling Phoenix dies, create a 0/1 red elemental creature token with, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature and return target card named Rekindling Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn. Awesome. We want to swing overhead. We want to attack the time it comes out. And if it dies the turn it does come out, or afterwards, we get a 0/1 that we get to bring it back with. I like it. And it kind of fits for the Phoenix, because they're always coming back. They don't die. Weird. Anywho. Glorifier of Dusk is the next one. So this is a 5-drop, so 5 mana to cast it. It's a 4/4 that you can pay 2 life. Glorifier of Dusk gains flying until end of turn. Or pay 2 life, I should say, and or pay 2 life. Glorifier of Dusk gains vigilance until end of turn. So again, we get to attack and it doesn't tap, so we have it as a blocker. It's a 4/4. It's great. And essentially it's a 4/4 vigilant flyer for 5 mana and 4 life. I'll take it. Why not? So that does it for the creatures. We're going to move on to the other spells, which are instants, enchantments, artifacts, and sorceries. Next we go Dimnify. And this is an instant that costs 1 mana. It says destroy target enchantment. So we want to get our opponent's enchantments out of there. We don't want them to have it. They're helping them, and we don't want them to be helped by any means. We want them gone. Dead. Smash face. Kill them. Next, Tilinali's Crown. Went with 2 of these. It's an enchantment aura, and it says that enchant creature. When Tilinali's Crown enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to enchanted creature. So it is hurting your creature, but it's great for an enrage trigger. Hey, 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 hey. And enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and trample. Trample's a keyword that I'll run over in another video. But essentially, it puts any combat damage that would kill the creature, and then the excess damage goes on to our opponent, and they take that damage. Again, smash face, kill them, get them gone. Next, we have Shatter. It's pretty cool. It's a little boat getting blown up. Not little, I guess it's a big ship, but anyways. And this is an instant 2-drop that says destroy target artifact. Again, we don't want our opponent to have anything. We want them dead. So we're going to destroy their stuff. Next, another instant 2-drop Buccaneer's Bravado. And this says, choose one. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains first strike until end of turn. Or target pirate gets +1/+1 and gains double strike until end of turn. So both of those things, first strike and double strike, are keywords. And again, I'll run over those in another video. But building our creatures up, giving them first strike, double strike, perfect. I'll take it. Next we go with an artifact 2-drop, Cobbled Wings. This is an artifact equipment. Equipped creature has flying, and it costs 1 to equip. So again, we want to swing over our opponent's head. We want our creatures that don't have flying already to have flying so we can swing over and deal damage.